morning, everyone. I'd like to welcome you all to the 2019 Global Justice Conference, Overcoming Extreme Inequality and Its Evils, which is being supported by the Global Justice Program at Yale, the Albert Schweitzer Institute at Quinnipiac University, and Academics Stand Against Poverty. I want to thank, first of all, thank you all, our organizers, for all the hard work and support that they put into the conference, starting with Thomas Kobe, our Leitner Professor of Philosophy and International Affairs at Yale, Anat Beletsky, our Albert Schweitzer Professor of Philosophy at Quinnipiac, and Danielle Botti, who's our faculty member of philosophy at Quinnipiac University as well. We live in a world of extreme inequality of wealth. A small percentage of the world's population has economic control over the vast majority of humankind, exacerbating the vulnerability of the world's poorest populations. Globally, extreme inequality perpetuates widespread and severe poverty and unnecessary deprivation of basic needs. While we're celebrating the anniversary of human rights declarations, the inequality gap has in fact increased, and many marginalized communities continue to suffer low social status, disregard, disrespect, stigmatization, and exclusion. Extreme inequality hampers social mobility and thereby undermines innovation and social progress for those forced to remain on the bottom. Extreme inequality breeds violence and prevents collective action by producing both perceived and actual differences in everyday needs, interests, and vulnerabilities. Extreme inequality gives rise to relations of personal domination, often sustained by indebtedness, as exemplified by modern-day slavery, trafficking in persons, and severe economic exploitation. And finally, severe economic inequality undermines democracy by allowing the powerful to dominate political discourse and decision-making, which are inextricably linked to economic considerations. Extreme inequality undermines the law because it comes at the cost of accountability and transparency. While we explore these general themes of inequality and vulnerability, we'll also consider the work being done by local and global nonprofit organizations to eradicate extreme economic inequality and its effects on vulnerable communities, which itself does not come without obstacles. While many aid programs focus on providing funding through bureaucratic policy mechanisms, the most effective programs support and empower local leadership and are built around the lived experience of the community rather than policy dictates of governments and institutions providing aid. Establishing partnerships and empowering marginalized communities to end the injustice of extreme economic inequality often requires strategic choices and structured negotiations with state agencies and international industries. Accordingly, we'll consider the work of global nonprofit organizations and the impediments they face as they implement agendas centered on global-local partnerships. In addition, the rise of global authoritarianism has produced detrimental and lasting impacts on vulnerable populations, including restricting free press, suppressing oppression, manipulating elections, and countless human rights violations. Equally disconcerting is the rise of political corruption and the manipulation of political discourse in liberal democratic states, which have led to a series of structural impediments that have concentrated economic wealth and political power in the hands of the few and restricted the political rights of the most vulnerable communities. Tomorrow, we'll also focus on contemporary political challenges in the United States, Brazil, and Kenya. Finally, according to the Sentencing Project, the Washington, D.C.-based research and advocacy organization, African Americans in the United States are incarcerated in state prisons at 5 times the rate of whites. Moreover, due to the concentration of poverty and incarceration, extreme economic inequality disproportionately impacts not only individuals but entire communities. On Sunday, our panel will also consider the intersecting impacts of race, economic inequality, policing, and incarceration on communities of color, with a particular focus on the collateral consequences of incarceration, including limited employment, housing insecurity, poor standard of living, social exclusion, disenfranchisement, and family disruption. These cumulative effects serve to perpetuate cycles of poverty and significantly diminish opportunities for social mobility. Throughout the weekend, we will explore the intersection of these various thematic panels to consider the effects of extreme inequality and to address the tools we require to overcome it.